Hello everybody and welcome to How to cmake-gui Part 0b. In the previous installment we talked about how to install cmake. In this installment we will talk about the 3 different ways you can use cmake directly. So I'm going to pull open a terminal window, and first thing we can do, we can run cmake from the command line. And that should be available if you've installed cmake correctly. Before we can do anything with cmake, we need a source directory to configure. So I'm going to make a directory called how to cmake-gui 0b. Enter. I'll cd into that directory, and I'm going to create a cmake lists file like this, and I'm going to put in the required boilerplate to get started. Alright, now we have a cmake lists. If I pull over my file explorer, you can see there's the directory with the cmake lists.txt. I'm going to create a directory where I'm going to call it build. And this is the directory that we are going to build from, or run cmake from rather, which will reference the source directory. So to run cmake from the command line, you say cmake, and then you give it the path to the build. And since I'm in a subdirectory of that file, I can just say ... and press enter. And it does some work, and it's done. Now if I go into the build directory where we ran cmake, click, there are 4 files here. That's the output of the generation. More complex projects will have more output than this, but this is the baseline. That's the basic way to run cmake from the command line. I'm going to delete these so we can do it again in a different tool. I'm going to use Curse's cmake, which is ccmake. And this is a text user interface. So it is run from a terminal, but it's not exactly a command line program. So I say ccmake ... when I run it, it's already created 2 files, but it says empty cache because there's nothing in the cache yet and we haven't configured our project. Here's the key bindings down here on the bottom. The important one is C to configure, that gets it started. Click. Now it's created 2 cache entries here. It won't generate your project yet because it wants you to review these and make sure they're good. I'm going to press C to confirm, and then G, which has appeared down here, to generate the project. And it's done. So there's our project. Same structure came out as with the cmake command. If I run ccmake again, you can see it's got the same stuff already there. So this is a good way to view an existing project to see its cache. Lastly, I'm going to delete these and show cmake-gui. This is a graphical program, Qt-based, that ships with cmake and gives a graphical user interface to configure and control cmake. So I'm going to browse to the source directory, which this is my source directory that I've created. I hit choose. I want to change the binary directory to match the source directory /build to match what I did on the command line. Let's choose. Now it's ready. I press configure. I leave the generator at default and I say use the default compilers. Press finish. In this window you saw the same output as when we ran cmake from the command line earlier. And just like ccmake, it's generated these 2 files, but not the whole project yet. And you can see also these 2 cache entries have appeared that match what we saw in ccmake. We can review that they're correct. Press generate. And now the whole project's there. I can close this cmake window. And then anytime I want to bring it back, I can say cmake-gui, give it the path to the build directory, run it again. And there's our project, exactly as we left it. I don't really prefer to use cmake-gui very often. I'll use it if I need to quickly browse and edit a cmake cache, but I prefer to use the command line to do it. ccmake is also very good when you need to see the cache, but you might not have a GUI, or you just prefer the text mode user interface. So we didn't actually make or build anything in this video, but we did cover some basic topics about how to run cmake that'll be foundational in the future. And hopefully you learned something. Not all people know about cmake-gui or ccmake. They're very useful tools to have on your tool belt. So that's it for this video. Check the video description for any addendums, errata, or important links, and I'll see you in the next one.